play your part when you're rolling with the ROC. Come on. Come on. Come on, little mama. Come on. Come on, look. Come on. What's up, y'all? I see y'all checking in. I ain't gonna have y'all holding on too long. This will not be a info stream, so it is going to my personal page and some of my other personal things. Uh, I just wanted to touch bases with the world, y'all. Listen, it's a lot going on, and it's a whole lot of negativity being strong left and right. And to be honest, I am not hip to a lot of the things that's going on. I don't know what Kanye said. I've been busy as hell. I'm just being honest with you. I don't have a clue. I'm a Kanye fan. I don't know. I don't have a clue. I know LeBron and the Lakers looked like shit last night because I was watching them. But that's not what the stream is about. The stream is about thinking positive and flying above the fray. This live stream is about thinking positive and flying above the fray. If you don't know what the fray is the bullshit. So, how do you continue to think positive and fly above the fray? It takes a concentrated effort. And that's why I posted that I was making this stream tonight because I thought about it. I spoke with one of the guys that I've known for a pretty long time today, and he was just like, "Man, you so positive, and you always have a good attitude, and you all." And I'm like, "Dude, I go through things just like everybody else. I'll be lying to y'all like I didn't. I go through life just like everybody else. In fact, my life has probably been worse than a lot of other people's life. My life has probably been a movie to some people. So when people ask me how do I keep a positive attitude after everything that I went through, and I tell them it's all mental, and I expect for people to understand what that means, and a lot of people don't understand what that means. A lot of people don't understand what it being all mental mean, because when you go through things in life, it's not all mental. Some things are physical. Some of the hurt you feel is a physical hurt, and some of the hurt that you feel can't be just in your head, because if it was in your head, you can get out of your head and deal with it. A lot of the pain that people feel is not something that you go to an amusement park and have a good time and you come home to not feeling that pain. A lot of the things that we deal with as a people, and we deal with as we get older in life, and I've had friends that's lost children. Like, how do you say that that's all mental? That's not a all mental thing. And a lot of the things that we go through is out of our control. So just to say that it's all mental would be minimizing it. When I tell people that it's all mental, I mean that you cannot control everything in your life. But what you can control is how you deal with it. So when you are dealing with something in your life, you don't even understand how everything else in your life affect the way that you deal with that something. So you take in negativity all day. You on social media, you in life, and you hear people at work that got these negative attitudes, and they hate the boss, and they hate the people around them, and they hate what's going on in their house, and they hate family members, and they hate they exes, and they hate they mother-in-law, fathers-in-law, whatever. You know, you got all this energy coming to you, and you soak up all of that, and you don't even realize how much negativity you soaking up. So in soaking up this negativity, life hits you. Life hits you, and you're not mentally prepared for life hitting you, because you're already on shaky ground from dealing with all the negativity. That's what I mean by it's all mental. I don't mean that this one particular thing is all mental. When I say it's all mental, I mean that understanding that you're going to go through something in life is a part of being mentally prepared to go through something. Now, that doesn't mean you're mentally prepared to do something like lose a child, or mentally prepared for a child to be born with some kind of deficiency, or for a child to be born and be sick and have to fight cancer at 6, 7, 8, 9, or whatever. You don't prepare for that mentally. What you prepare for mentally is life throwing you curveballs. And how you prepare for that is being mentally strong and being strong in your faith. And faith could carry you through a lot of things. I don't go to church now. Um, I'm not against church or anything. I grew up in the church. But no matter how you look at church, church gives you certain tools to live in this particular world. It gives you the thought process that this is not the end. So when you're dealing with life, you think, I'm going through this to get to a better place. Just imagine your thought process being, is nothing better than this life. This life is full of pain, it's full of strife, it's full of bills, it's full of tickets, it's full of death, it's full of all kind of negativity. If your thought process is nothing greater than this particular life, that's a pretty down mindset. That's deep for you to feel like it's nothing better than this hell that you living in. And I don't care how great your life is, you're dealing with some kind of pain. If you look at somebody like a Kanye, I'm bringing him up because I just mentioned him earlier. Kanye was a person that never fit in anything. And so when Kanye started to become popular and his opinion started to matter, he came off as over opinionated because he had so much to say that nobody would listen to just a few years before. Just imagine living 25 years of your life being insignificant, being talented, having an opinion, and nobody really wanted to listen to you because you didn't quite fit in. You wasn't white enough or smart enough for a certain crowd, or black enough or ghetto enough for a different crowd. And you just somewhere in the middle, and you're like, dude, I'm so smart, I'm so this, I'm so artistic, I'm so talented. And nobody really cared until they finally cared. And now your opinion actually matters. So you start to be over opinionated. You start to give your opinion everywhere, and you start to do certain things, and you popular now, and you're famous, and you're rich, and things are looking up, and then your mama passed. This isn't somebody that you heard them say anything negative about their mom. Like, this is somebody that loved their mama, like loved the ground that she walked on, like loved the shit out of his mama, and his mama passed. I'm not taking up for him. This ain't even about Kanye. I'm just making a point that all the attention and all the money in the world, and you lose your mom. So no matter what position you're in life, life can humble you. No matter what position you're in life, life can humble you. So where people are constantly throwing out these opinions, and they constantly um, shout out to everybody, man. What's up, y'all? See y'all tuning in. But you got people that's constantly giving these opinions about everybody, and they constantly judging everything that you do, and you feel like you have to show out for this attention. So you have people that barely get a little something, and they want to show off of Facebook and show off of people and say, look what I got. Because you may have been down for a little bit, and you've watched people come up and they show off, and you say, dang, if I had a little bit of that, I could show off too. So you finally get it, and you want to show it off, whether that be something material, whether that be a relationship, whether that be a kid or whatever. Like, you just want to show the world that you can fit in too. So you start to do things, and you start to do maybe a little bit outside of your character. It may be a little bit outside of your character, and you start to put these things on all the social media accounts and do whatever. And then something bad happens, and you no longer have that. You're no longer in that relationship. You're no longer financially stable. So now you're selling the things that you bought, and you don't want to be embarrassed, but you want to sell it. So now it's up for sale, and now you're feeling down because people see that you not quite where you used to be. And that turns into a certain form of depression. But what it really is embarrassment. You've set yourself up for this certain type of attention and you couldn't hang on to it, and your fall is worse than your climb. Where you was at, you were comfortable at, but now you're about to go back to that, and that's uncomfortable. So now you living with a certain type of expectation that you set for yourself, and you've dogged people when you talk bad to people who didn't have what you had. And you, oh, y'all bums need to get some money. Oh, we out here getting it. Oh, you see us, we Rolexing, we big dogging, we doing this, and we get some money, you know, and all of that. And now you selling your Jordans. That's a very humbling experience. So how do you stay positive with that type of experience? How do you stay positive knowing that you've 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 reached the bottom of everything that you expected yourself to be? You've reached the bottom of that. Like you're no longer uh you behind on bills. Forget barely holding on. You're behind on bills. And you may be about to be evicted, or you may be about to have to hide your car. Things like that. That's embarrassing. And there may be people in your life that can actually help you, but you don't want to ask them because it's embarrassing. So how do you think positive in a situation like that? If you're a Kanye or somebody and you lose a mother, or you're somebody that lose a child, how do you stay positive in that type of situation? That's where it's being all mental comes in. That's where I say it's all mental. When I mean it's all mental. People asked me when I was doing my 9 years in the state, they said, man, how you still smiling? I came in as a kid. I left out 27 years old. I went in at 18, fresh 18. I had just turned 18. And everybody used to ask me, Jackpot, how you still smiling, man? You know what I mean? I'm just doing me. I'm just doing me. I'm not enjoying being in prison and incarcerated away from my family. I'm not enjoying it. But it's all mental. They can lock you up physically. They can't lock you up mentally. It's all mental. So when you're dealing with a situation like your freedom being snatched for 9 years, you have to understand you can either break down or you can have a breakthrough, and you can say, dang, what am I going to do? Now, I came home with the wrong attitude because I sat in there. And if anybody know Nathaniel Abraham, me and Nathaniel Abraham, we all right. And well, I haven't spoke to him in a few years now, but me and Nathaniel Abraham used to play one-on-one. We sit, kick it, he rapping everything. And Nathaniel Abraham, if you don't know, he was a young guy that caught a case when he was like 11. He caught a murder case, and it was real big, and it was on Oprah and everything. And Nathaniel Abraham, and we kicked it. Like, people would judge him and say, man, he had this and that, and he had this type of attention. And he came home to Oprah, and he was on an Oprah show with the lawyer and with the mink on. He came out and everything. And you think, dang, Nathaniel Abraham, you know, he got a second chance at life after being convicted of a murder at 11, 12 years old or whatever. And me and Nathaniel Abraham like really kicked it. And what Nate told me, he said, bro, I went to jail at 11. I went to jail at 11. I didn't know what sex was, or having a girlfriend, or having a life, or having anything. I never drove a car and did anything. I went to jail at 11. And he said, I grew up from the TV, rap magazines, urban novels, and shit like that. This what he tell me. He said, bro, I'm going home thinking I have an image to uphold. I see Jeezy, I see Gucci, I see these. You gotta. He came home in 2000 and maybe 6 or 7 or something. He like, dude, everything looked like you gotta have something. So he said he came home with the Gators on and the mink, and he was on Oprah, and he got all this attention. And he said, but I didn't have no money. I got all this attention, but I don't have no money. So now I'm looking at, I need to keep up this facade, because he walked out of jail with a certain type of attention, and he felt like he had an image to uphold. Nathaniel Abraham was right back in the streets. So when I'm dealing with him, he's not there for the murder charge. He's back on a different type of charge. I think it was a appeal charge or something. And that conversation with him stuck with me. Now, this was a conversation that was held between me and him over 10 years ago. But this particular conversation stuck with me because of how genuine it was, and the fact that this is coming from somebody that's saying, y'all watching me on the news, I'm a high profile case. Y'all watching me as I come home. Y'all watching me and y'all making these judgments about me. But I'm a kid. I'm a kid that went to prison, As a kid, that young man was locked up from the time he was 11 to the time he was 21. Who are you to say how he was supposed to react to life? Who are you to say how he was supposed to adapt to getting back in the community? Who are we to make these type of judgments? So when you get that type of understanding about life, you're no longer sitting there pointing fingers, and you're no longer making these type of judgments. You're no longer making these type of judgments. You're no longer being outside of the box. You're actually inside of somebody's head that's explaining to you that what I'm going through. So now y'all watching these people on social media saying I'm depressed or I'm suicidal or I'm just ready for it to be over. And y'all thinking, oh, I'm gonna just say something positive. I'm gonna just do this. But it's more than that. It's a lot more than just saying something positive. You have to be positive. You have to be positive. You have to start looking at positivity and actually being positive in everything that you do, because life gonna throw you a curveball sooner or later. And you need to have a certain foundation for you to stay standing after these type of things, man. Do you know how strong you have to be to lose a child, man, and keep going? You know what kind of person you have to be to bury a child? I'm not saying it's easier to bury your mother, but I'm saying you know what kind of person you have to be to bury your child, man. You know how strong you have to be to actually plan a funeral for your child, man. This is real life, man. Like, this is not a movie. This is not a video game. This is not something where you hit reset, man. It's real life. So all of your life, you have to strengthen your mind and you have to stay positive. You have to stay positive, man. Through everything that you're going through, you garbage in, garbage out. You have to put positive things into your head. You have to read positive books. You have to listen to positive music. I was listening to gospel music earlier today, like just chilling, reading and listening to gospel music. I was doing my homework, listening to gospel music, man. Like just chilling, man. Because this is the type of vibe you got to bring into your life. This is how you fly above the fray. This is how you fly above the fray, man. Everything has to be positive. When somebody cuts you off in traffic, your natural reaction may be, oh, what the man, I'm a woo woo woo. That's cool. Then you got to get back to the positive you. Turn your music up and relax. Because what happens if you don't is you're going to be mad at that person. Then you're going to get to where you're going to, and somebody's going to step on your shoes or something. And you're going to take that attitude from what happened on the road into whatever going on there that didn't have to get any further than them stepping on your shoes and saying, excuse me. But you didn't push them or said something crazy to them. Now that's an argument. And maybe it get physical, maybe it don't. And now you leave there and go to the gas station. And the clerk says something you don't like. So now you knocking on that window. Like everything perpetuates itself. So it's all about how you take things, because things will happen. It's inevitable in life that shit will happen. So you can't stop shit from happening. All you can stop is you putting a 10 on it. You taking it to another level. It's all mental. When I say it's all mental, it's really all mental. It's all mental. I was once a very violent criminal. I was once listen, my own brother sometimes be like, bro, I don't know how you so calm now. People that knew me growing up meet me now and say, my dog, you really grew up. You really grew up. Like the way you take things is like so crazy. I was violent. I grew up violent. I was a violent criminal. I was violent all of my life. I was violent. And I didn't go to anybody's counseling or anything. I realized that life is what you make it. As much as I perpetuate violence, violence is coming to me. So when I say I'm looking for a problem, I find a problem. If you are looking for a problem, you will find a problem. If you are looking for negativity, you will find negativity. So the only thing you can do is train your mind. This is not an on and off switch. This don't work like that. It's not an on or off switch. This is something you have to train yourself. That's why I'm talking about garbage in, garbage out. You cannot constantly put garbage in your system and think that you're going to be anything but garbage. I dealt with guys that read all urban novels, all this, and I've dealt with guys that read business books and real estate books and all of that. And you see who actually finds success. You see who actually get back to a bag. Your whole bit, I'm talking about dead time with these guys, your whole bit, you sat in there reading these novels and wanting to be a part of a lifestyle that you left. And maybe you didn't do as good as you felt you could do. So you reading these books and keeping your mind, oh, I'm about to get out there and get to it. No, I'm about to get to it. Then you come home and you get to it, and it might work out for you for a while. So now you out here chasing another bit. So now you catch a bit, you looking at way more time than you looked at the first time because you're a habitual offender. So this is what happens. You can actually read business books and not even understand where it's going to take you. You can actually read real estate books and not realize where that's going to take you. But the fact that you're putting this positivity in your system, life will align itself for you. The world will align itself for you. People will align themselves for you. You will meet the right people because you'll have the right conversations. You will be a magnet to positivity. And that's what you want to be. You want to be a magnet to positivity. You don't want to be a magnet to negativity. Because you see, I was watching a live, like it was something on Facebook, and a guy went live and he said, oh, I'm going to be here. Y'all know what time it is. And you know what, woo, woo, woo. And they came and seen him. And they killed him right on the live. They killed him on the live. You invite all that negativity, and that's what you get. When you see people take pictures and they throw up the middle finger everywhere and everything they do is negative, and then you see somebody making a post and saying rest in peace, you don't never think that, oh, that's what they get. You see people posting guns everywhere and doing certain things, and you look up and they a victim because you bring this negativity on yourself. You bring this negativity on yourself. Even when I was in the streets and I was robbing people and doing stuff, I'm not about to act like I was a conscious criminal. But what I'm saying is I wasn't a slime ball. I wasn't a run with your money, come find me type of person. So it was times where I had to stay strapped because I'm robbing people. I'm on violence. But I wasn't worried about certain things because I wasn't doing slime ball things. Now, I wouldn't dare say, oh, robbery is cool, but I'm saying no matter what I did, I had principles and morals is all that I'm saying. That's all that I'm saying. No matter what I did, I wasn't setting my people up and doing certain things to put myself in a certain way. So even in the streets, I had a certain type of attitude. No, I'm not about to rob my mans. No, I'm about to, this is what people have to understand, man. You have to be a certain type of person no matter what. So you have people that's one way when they down, one way when they up. You have people that's happy when they got money, that's sad when they broke. You have people that's happy when life going good, that's ready to jump off a bridge when they run into a couple of, you know what I mean? A little struggle is a little struggle. It's all mental, man. I swear it's all mental. It's all about how you accept it, how you take it, and how you live in your life. It's all mental, man. What's up? Now, there's somebody I know. I was in juvenile with this brother that just came on here. I was in juvenile with that man. He gonna tell you I was the same way in juvenile. I was in juvenile. I was a kid. I never was a negative, oh my God, this is the end of the world type of person. We all have moments. I've had moments where reality kicked my ass, but I never was oh, this is the end of the world type of person. And that's why the people that's around me are still around me, because I'm gonna walk in with positive energy. I'm gonna walk in with positive energy. I can laugh at a little mess here and there, but I'm not just soaking up mess all day. I'm not soaking up mess all day. I'm taking my day and I'm gonna make sure that for every 1 minute of mess, I got 10 minutes of something positive in my life. I'm never gonna just soak up mess all day. And I'm not gonna sit and just promote mess all day. You feel me, big dog? You feel me, Corey? I'm telling you, this guy was in juvenile with me. I was 14, 15, and I never was into that type of mindset. So I'm telling people like, man, it may be rough right now. These people just gave us $100,000 a piece. They gave us $100,000 a piece. They was paying, it was money everywhere for 2 years. Yeah, people was happy. It was money everywhere. Now people getting robbed and killed and people don't have it no more and all of that. Yeah, it's that type of world right now. But this is when you retract, get your mind right, get everything together and go back at it. This ain't where you shut down and stop and give up. This ain't what you do right now. This ain't what you do right now. This ain't what you do right now. Everybody got somebody that needs them. If you don't have kids, maybe you have nieces and nephews and brothers and sisters that depend on you. They can't afford for you to give up. I'm not even talking about you doing nothing stupid and committing suicide. I'm just saying giving up. People can't afford for you to stop pushing. People can't afford for you to lay in the bed talking about you depressed. If you're depressed, go get some help. Go get some medic. Go do something. Don't just sit in it. Go do something because people need you. I don't care who you are. People need you. People need you. So for you to stay positive, it may take a little more for you to stay positive than the next person if you're dealing with depression. It may. But it's up to you to go do that. It's up to you to do whatever's needed to get back in a positive mental space, man. So when I posted earlier that I was a superhero, I was just hanging up with one of my bros, and he was just telling me, bro, you always positive, you always this. And I'm like, my dude, I'm a superhero. I feel like I'm a superhero. Out of everything that I've been through in life, I feel like I'm a superhero. I made it through that shit. I'm a superhero. I don't feel like I'm human. I feel like I'm a superhero. And everybody else should feel like they're a superhero too. Because if you made it this far, I'm sure you've been through something. Everybody struggled different, but I'm sure you've been through something. And you can take those struggles and what you learn from them and get through the next thing, because you know storms don't last long. Storms don't last long. Hard times don't last long. Tough times don't last long, but tough people do. So you got to prepare yourself. You have to literally every day speak positive things into your life. Every day you got to wake up and thank the Lord that you're here. I don't care about what religion you are, whatever. You can thank whoever. I'm not tripping on that. That's not something that I'm on. What I'm telling you is you have to be blessed that you here, bro. You got to be blessed that you here, because a lot of people ain't made it, man. For real, man. And it's people that need you. So when you're down, you're dragging somebody down. Like I said, it could be your mom might need you. She might be sick. Your cousins, little niece, nephew, kids, whatever. People need you, man. So it's on you to be the best you, man. It's on you to be the best you, man. Like you gotta be the best you, man, all day, bro. There's somebody I was with in prison, man. Like you've been positive since I met you. And I wasn't sitting in nobody prison and talking about how bad life is and how this and that. I wasn't sitting there. I'm not never doing that, man. I'm not never doing that. So I'm out here. I got the opportunity to do whatever I want with every day. I'm not forced to be behind nobody's cage. If you want to know what I did today, listen, I woke up. I got a little side job that I do. I did that in the morning, and then I came home, got something to eat or whatever, got my head straight, and I went to school. I just had 2 classes a day. I was in school from 3 to 5:30, no, 3 to 5, then 5:30 to 8. And I'm here on live at 8:30 talking to y'all. I'm here on live at 8:30 talking to y'all. My day started at 3 a.m. 3 a.m. And this how my day go almost every single day. I got kids, they got football and cheerleading and everything else, bro. I'm not ever complaining about my life, man. I'm not sitting online talking about how hard my life is. Nobody want to hear that. You talking about how hard your life is. You should be talking about what you about to do to get through this struggle. Even if you don't know how you're gonna get through this struggle, you say, listen, I'm about to turn up. It's a plan for me. Speak some positivity into your life. You don't keep perpetuating negativity and talking about how bad the world is and how you feel like giving up. If you in a relationship, you don't sit on Facebook talking about how bad your relationship is and you don't do that. Even if it's bad, you go in there and you say, oh, I love who I'm with. If you want to be there, and if you don't want to be there, get the hell on. But if you want things to work out, you speak that into existence, man. It's all mental, man. Life is all mental, man. Your mind is the starting point of everything in your life. When you think about everything you've been through, you're going to go back and say, dang, I brought that on with some type of negative thinking. When you're honest with yourself, you can say, man, I brought this on myself with some type of negative thinking. Whether your negative thinking was, maybe it ain't worth it, or maybe I shouldn't do it. Whether you talked yourself out of a decent position, whatever it is, it's on you. It's on you, man. This is all mental. Life is all mental. All mental. And this coming from somebody that's been through life, man. All day, Ali. This coming from somebody that's been through life, man. I've been through life. When you see me post positivity all day, it's because I feel like that. And sometimes I'm posting as a note to self. I'm posting something positive. So when y'all keep liking it and sharing it, I keep getting notifications about that post. It's forcing me to look at something positive. If nothing else positive on social media, I'm going to be positive. So when you like it and you share it, it's coming to my phone and saying such and such like this. You got this. And I'm looking at that post and reminding myself, that's what's up. That's what's up. That's why I'm going to post positivity. I'm not never about to be in nobody's picture with no middle finger up. Who you middle fingering? Who you middle fingering? I'm going to be in there with the one up. What's up? Love. What's up? I'm all peace. That's what I want in my life, peace. I'm going to put peace into the world so I can get peace back. Stop with the negativity. Stop perpetuating the negativity. Stop sharing the negativity. Some of the stuff on social media is funny, it's cool. You don't got to share everything. That's all that negativity. Y'all share negative posts all day. Y'all sit like it's a lot of people that's sitting there depressed and just sharing negativity all day. Man, go share some TD Jakes posts. If you feeling down, go share some TD Jakes posts so somebody can like it and it can keep notifying you in your phone and you can keep looking at that positive post. Yeah, some of it is funny. That's cool, but it don't help you out of your thought process. It don't help you feel better. It's funny, but it don't help you feel better. You got to do things that make you feel better, man, because life is going to throw you something. Some kind of curveball is coming your way. So stop waiting for it to come and start preparing yourself, man. You got to prepare yourself for the negative things that's coming your way. You got to be mentally fit. Just like you work out to be in shape if you work out, you know what I'm saying? But if just like you run and things just get better. Yeah, it may not start with keeping in your head the positive thoughts. It may just, you say something positive, you shoot it down with something negative. You say something positive, your mind just keeps shooting it down with negativity because you've been training yourself to be negative. So you say, man, I want to start this business. Bam, you don't got no money. Man, I want to go back to school. Bam, you got kids. Who gonna watch your kids? Man, I want to do this, but you don't know how to do that. Man, I want to go get my cosmetology license. You don't know how to do no hair. As long as you talking to yourself like that, you might as well go to sleep. If that's all you do is talk to yourself like that, just go to sleep, man. So you got people, and then you're around people that think like that. So they're constantly driving that into you. So now we're going to get to flying above the fray. This is how you fly above the fray, because no matter how positive you are, you cannot surround yourself with negativity and think that you're going to continue to be positive. Stop thinking that you can do something and the people around you don't matter, because they do. The people around you are going to be the ones who help you think positive. The people around you are going to be the ones that help drag you through negativity. So if you thinking that you're going to get your life together, but you're going to sit around people that don't have their life together, man, you a fool. You a fool, and you got another thought coming. That's not how life works. It's just not how life works. You got to be realistic. If you want to be positive, you got to surround yourself with positivity. You got to surround yourself with positive people, man. You may have to go deal with people you never thought you would deal with. You may have to go and talk to the person that did you wrong. And that may not be something you really feel like dealing with. You may have to go talk to them and get some closure. Because it's a lot of us dealing with childhood trauma that we just don't want to let go of. You may need to go get some closure, man. If you're serious about changing your life, you may have to go get some closure, man. You have people that's been through real life things. You got people that's been through abuse, sexual abuse, physical abuse, mental abuse, verbal abuse. You got people that's been through all kind of things, man. You got people that never felt loved or never felt wanted and all of that, man. Like this for real, man. You need to deal with that. Whatever it takes for you to clear your mind and be able to think positive, you need to do that, because that's what this life is about, is thinking positive. So you cannot soak in your misery and think that that's okay. You can't think that that's okay, or that people wrong if they don't want to deal with that, or if people wrong because well, when this happened to them, I was right. No, man, that don't make no difference, man. That don't make no difference, man. If you want to be positive, you have to surround yourself with positivity. You have to listen to positivity. You have to read positivity. You have to subscribe to positive pages on Facebook and Instagram and positive newsletters. Like literally, you got to have positivity raining on you throughout the day, because life about to throw you a curveball. I don't care if it's running out of change at the gas pump or whatever. It could be anything. A flat tire. Life gonna deal you a curveball. You can bet on it. Your engine light come on or something. Don't You can bet on it. But it's all about how you set up mentally. It's all about how you set up mentally. My brother said you taking donations. Definitely taking donations, man. Let me see. Let me show y'all the cash app, man. I ain't tripping. I need everything. Preach to them. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely taking it. You feel me? That's the cash app. Shoot me something. I need all of it. Shoot me something, man. Why would I dare turn down something positive? If you feel me, you feel me. That's what I'm saying. Speak positivity into the air. That's what I'm saying. Y'all wait till all hell break loose and then want to call on the Lord. Lord, why, Lord, why don't you? Lord, why you did? Lord, come on, man. Come on, man. He can't stop life from happening to you. Can't nobody stop life from happening to you. You gotta be prepared for this shit, man. You gotta be prepared for what life throwing at you, man. You gotta be mentally prepared. Stop teetering on a breakdown. If you going through something, deal with it. If you got childhood trauma, deal with it. Seek some counseling. Seek somebody you can talk to, like really talk to, man. Do not continue to go through life and feel like you're one bad thing away. You're waiting for the straw that broke the camel back. This ain't it. What's up, Steve? This ain't it, man. That ain't how you live your life. You don't live your life on the edge. You make sure you are strong in positivity every single day. You got to make sure that you ready for what the world about to give you, because the world going to give you some shit, man. I'm telling you, the world going to give you some shit that you may think, I don't know how I'm going to deal with that. I don't know. And you make it through it, man. And you make it through it. You may be beat up a little bit. Scars heal. You may be beat up a little bit, but scars heal. You made it through it, man. Thank God for that. Thank God for the strength to get through it. Don't ask God why. Thank him for the strength to get through it. Because some people ain't get through it, man. Some people, it took them out. It took them out, man. The same thing that you got through is people that didn't make it through it, man. It took them out. Stress took them out. They took themselves out. Anything could have happened, man. God giving you strength, man. Dino know what I'm talking about, man. He's lost parents, siblings. My dude's still on there. I seen him acting like he fell down the steps. Playing with his kids, man. Life will fuck you up, man. Life will fuck you up, man. You gotta be mentally prepared for this, man. For real, man. Nothing is spelt out. This ain't no fiction novel, man. This real, bro. This real, man. You gonna deal with real life. So you have to be prepared for that. When it comes, you gotta be prepared for that, man. I ain't gonna hold y'all up too long. I just had that on my mind because my brother, I'm telling you how I led to this, man. My brother say, bro, you so positive, you always positive, and people need to hear that, and you got to get out and speak. And I'm gonna do some speaking engagements. I got one Saturday. I got a speaking engagement Saturday, and I'm open for bookings, man. If you got somewhere y'all need me to speak at, man, just line them up, man. I'm coming. For real, man. Because I want people to be in a certain mindset, bro. And this take real work to stay positive through things, man. For real, man. So anyway, y'all have a good night, man. If y'all not following me, follow me. As you see on the ticker, it's at Chosen One Jackpot, and that's on everything, man. Y'all have a good night. Thank y'all for tuning in. For real, man. We still winning, and that's real life.